Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th edition of the Midnight Run. I am your host Grace Matthews, and to my left is my co-host partner Ethan Hunter, and tonight we give coverage on Arianny Celeste's new court date and Dream FC demise. Now Arianny Celeste's new court date with Ethan.
According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Celeste's domestic violence case will be postponed until July 2nd, while prosecutors continue to evaluate details of the incident between the Octagon girl and her boyfriend, Praveen Chandra. Chandra alleged Celeste of kicking him in the nose. Nevertheless, Celeste indicated Chandra also choked her several times during the evening. However, both of them were arrested in a Wynn Las Vegas hotel room, but despite being charged with domestic violence and booked into Clark County Detention Center during the morning hours of May 26, she was released in time to work off 146 pay-per-view event. Besides that, Celeste didn't appear in court this past week, although instead she was represented before Las Vegas Justice of the Peace Melissa Zaragoza by her attorney, Richard Schoenfeld. Above all, the UFC has remained loyal in their support of Arianny. Next up, Dream's demise with Grace.
Early Sunday morning, MMA-Japan.com reported that Dream FC has closed up shop. Apparently, all the staff of Dream's parent company Real Entertainment moved on to other undertakings, and evidently the company has stopped returning calls to virtually all of its fighters and their representatives, thus terminating day-to-day operations. However, it's no surprise for the fact Dream has fallen on hard times over the past few years, with attendance down and TV deals deteriorating. Nevertheless, they still had only sustainable product left, which was annual New Year's Eve extravagances that had become a staple of the holiday in Japan. Although Real Entertainment wanted to continue with that tradition, they needed Saitama Super Arena to make it viable. However, it was not to be because Dream could not deliver on the July show. Thus Saitama back out on the two-event deal they wanted to do with Dream, and will now give the New Year's Eve slot to someone else.
As a result, it was the final nail in the coffin, because without the Saitama Super Arena, Dream had no life support left, and thus it also means that Japanese fighters are left without any viable promotions on their home turf. Nevertheless, one possible home for many of those newly free agent fighters could be ONE FC, who has begun expanding in Asia. Nonetheless, several fighters might find the grass greener in North American promotions like the UFC, Strikeforce, and Bellator.
In closing, Arianny case keeps getting interesting with each passing day, with new detail emerging. Lastly, it's sad day in Japanese move with Dream's departure, but if you can't generate money, interest, and keep up with dates, then you're doomed to fail. Well, that concludes tonight's broadcast. So please tune in tomorrow, next edition of the Midnight Run. And as always, you can comment below if you have something to add.